What's up, Gator Nation? What's up, Rolling with Carlos family? And today we have the champ is in the building.
How you doing, man? What's going on, boss? How you doing?
Good, good, good. Um, First question: do you see any similarities between what we're seeing now with Coach Summerall and when Coach Urban Meyer took over?
Yeah, there are definitely these some similarities, just in their intensity, and in their correction and discipline with the players. You definitely can see some similarities in that aspect for sure, and just the cycleness. Of course, Summerall's a little more, I'll say, outgoing. Herb was
Yes.
a little more reserved. He had his core values, and they were like, you know what I mean, real stringent, but in intensity for sure, and attention to detail.
Um, from what you saw in the spring game, what can we expect during the season, or are we still too far away to really project into a solid season for Coach Summerall year one?
No, I don't think we're too far to project the solid season. Just depending on the definition of solid for some people. I
8-4,
definitely
9-3.
not 9-3 definitely sounds doable. Definitely a 8-win season is possible. But a winning season for sure, nonetheless. But I think you'll see just the difference in how everything operates. New defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator. So the Gators definitely going to look different. Um, but far as winning, I think we with the roster we have, the coaches he's placed around them, we definitely have opportunity to do some good things, if not great things, early on.
I know we have Coach Trout back in the building in Gainesville.
Yeah.
He played and won two national championships during your time. But do you see the offensive line still being an issue come the season?
Um, no, I don't know if it was a major issue. I mean, we talk about our defense, we rave about them, and then we
Yes.
watch the spring game. And of course, they made some great plays, some fantastic plays on defense, but offense looked good too. So I can't really say it's an issue. We still have to play a full game, and we're gonna be going against different opponents and trying to break their will. It won't be going against our own guys, and of course, we're gonna be nastier and finishing blocks a little more aggressive. So I don't know that it's a extreme issue now, but I expect it to be cleared up before by the season.
And we won't really be able to tell the offensive line, not game one, not game two, because they're cupcakes. No offense to the team coming in, but game three is really when we'll be able to tell something. Correct?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sorry, Carlos, but I see somebody in the comments say all I know is go Vols. I wish we were playing them so we could smash them this year, but unfortunately they chickened out.
No problem. No problem. Whoever said go balls, no, we bleed orange and blue here.
It's all right. We like them. Stay in the comments. Y'all are welcome. Yeah.
um, so what did you observe in the spring game that you like and that the team still needs to work on?
um, I just like the way they played. I like the energy. I like the effort. You know, especially for it being a spring game. But different position groups stood out to me. Of course, the defensive line, but we have great depth at wide receiver too, not just the top end of our guys. I like Abrams. What he was able to do. He made a fantastic back shoulder catch. KJ Ford, a young guy, saw him, his mobility and some of the moves he did out there were not freshman like. So it was great. It's great to see that. I guess some things that we could work on.
Yeah.
I'm a big sideline energy guy. I haven't said this publicly, so it's first time saying this.
Thank you.
Sideline energy on in the back level, not the front
Okay.
line, not the guys that are in the front.
Yeah.
Behind that,
Yeah.
there's another level of guys that I think we need to put more emphasis on during like the game or the scrimmages. Like guys, I need guys back there riling those guys up, making sure that they're still not, let's say, they're not in the game, but not thinking about themselves, not thinking
Sure.
about the next play, moving on to the next play, but giving that energy back to your teammates. If you're on the back, you need to be giving energy to the game, to your teammates, making sure they paying attention, call their name out. Hey boy, let me see you make a play. You know what I mean? Like give that to the game,
Energy.
and it's going to give it back to you. That's my biggest takeaway, and they'll hear it now, but I'm definitely gonna be addressing that.
What type of defense can we expect from Coach White?
Uh, a multi-front defense. I'm excited to see some more of the four down lineman things, especially early in the game, to get these defensive ends going, where they can be in the stance that will allow them to convert into a pass rush easier, if it's a play action or whatever. And then just doing some of the gap scheme stuff for these linebackers to be aggressive and come downhill, and also using the quickness of our defensive linemen, especially those interior guys, to do some lateral movements and be able to burst up the field, hitting those gap exchange type deals and blitz packages. We didn't see a lot of that in the spring game, but for sure it's coming.
Um, I wanna get your thoughts. I know he's history, but I want to get your thoughts that Billy kind of took shots at the university. What were you able to read the article?
Yeah, it was a blank gun.
Okay. Because he's not the first one. Even Coach Coach I can't think of his name right now. Dan Mullen, he took
He's
shots at the university after he left. They're sounding
yeah,
like sour grapes to me.
yeah. I mean, anytime you leave, there's gonna be issues and reasons why you left. And
You weren't winning, period.
there's a lot of fingers to point and a lot of blame to go around. One thing about it, everybody was here when it happened, so and nobody said nothing while they were here or did anything about it, obviously. So
Are there any receivers that you may say we're so stacked at the receiver room that they might not even get playing time?
hell, a lot of people ain't gonna get playing time, but you still have to contribute though. You got to
Yes,
be on the look teams. You are only as good as your scout team.
that's true.
The
That's true.
ones on defense going against the twos on offense during the weekend, you got to simulate the guys that you're playing against. And so if you're not giving great looks or making great reads or trying to make great throws and all of that stuff for us, you're not helping the team. And so you may never get a chance to play. So it's a lot of competitive depth, but these guys are professionals. They're gonna fight hard, and you gotta wait till your name is called. It's a long season, man. People go down, not wishing injury on anybody, but things happen. You gotta be prepared.
Um, from your standpoint, from your experience, who do you think is going to end up being the number one QB?
I could think all I want. I don't know for sure.
Okay,
Of course, I've been in public. I like Tramel.
I've been a Trammell
Uh,
guy since last
uh,
year.
yeah, I mean, Chris Lee still has the prettiest ball that I've ever seen. But Tramel is close second right now. Trask up there too. But
Yeah.
Tramel just has it's a beautiful ball. He's a smart kid. He's able to adapt. He's athletic. He's quick on his toes. Um, I don't know. I just like him. I like him, and I like how fast he's been able to pick up what Buster's been putting down. And I know when we get into some different packages and stuff like that, some of this RPO type stuff or whatever, and he's able to keep the ball a little bit and get defenses on their heels. I just believe he has a great upside as a young guy. That's all.
Do you think Buster can bring back one of the plays I used to like when Urban was around, the jump pass?
I don't know. There's a possibility. I'm sure every offensive coordinator has one of those now in their playbook. So I can't deny that he might have one of those drawn up sometime. But I don't know if hopefully he won't have to bring it out and we could just smash these boys and get in the end zone from the 10 in and don't have to worry about fourth and ones or third and ones or third and twos.
I asked it to another insider. Do you think the quarterback that loses the battle will be entering the transfer portal after the season's over because of the fact that they might want to get some playing time? And it's not when we
Yeah,
used to be back in school that the kids would stay 3 to 4 years.
I mean
Now
that's
they're
a
jumping all over the place.
Yeah, that's the bonus of the transfer portal right now, especially when you got a good group of talented quarterbacks. And it make it easier for you to keep guys that are young and want to be developed because they
Correct.
know, okay, I'm there, I'm there. It's just I'm not gonna get the shot, but I can't help another team. You know what I mean? And so there's always that possibility. I don't see I don't think it would be a bad thing in this instance if that was to happen. Considering the young guys that we got coming up after these guys, great quality quarterbacks. Will then we got the Davidson kid that just
Davidson kid,
come
yeah.
in and more to come. Every year you're trying to replenish the roster. So and then you have the transfer portal. So if one leaves and you got just that one young guy, whether it's Philo or Tremel, you bring in another veteran to push that young guy again with another young guy waiting in the wings who probably can just take it from all of them. You never know. You want competitive excellence on your roster. So I think it's a great thing. A shout out to If You're in the Gator podcast. I see the boys in the
Oh,
building.
okay. I just saw him now. Thank you very much. If you didn't get a podcast, we're very, very close. So thank you very much. Do you see an issue with, or do you think, who do you think is going to be the starting corners when the season rolls around? Because I think that's another room that's very stacked.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it all gonna fall out. I know Commander's probably gonna be out there. I got if that's one person I because Cement Stone, I know he's going to be out there, so that probably give everybody they guess about who the other one is going to be. But the depth is fantastic, man. These guys are going to be able to rotate and stay fresh. I like the way the coaches are coaching them, both the safeties and corners, and making sure those guys are next to them on the sideline, ready to go at a moment's notice, and the communication is very high. You would think that these coaches are in the game the way they're communicating from the sideline. So I think it's going to be like we're deep, we're young, we got extreme talent at that position. I love Javari Flowers. The way he played ending last year was amazing. You're not going to beat the guy deep. He's young. Once he starts tracking the ball in the air and just trusting his abilities to know that he's already there. One thing I noticed, he was trying to make sure he makes the tackle. But his body, he'd be so fast. Once he starts looking for the ball, it's gonna be a nightmare. Because that kid can definitely ball. So I think it's just gonna be a great on that end, and those guys will be able to rotate in and get good playing time all together.
Based on what you've seen from Coach Summerall and what I've seen online, do you think we dodged the bullet by not getting Coach Lane Kiffin?
You said we dodged the cannonball. What you said?
A bullet. Yeah, I'll take a cannonball.
Yeah, the cannonball, man. Yeah, nah. I got on to the Lane train late. I rolled out. It seemed like the greatest idea ever. And if he was here, it'd be a different story. But we got Coach Summerall, and he's been fantastic. And I love the fact that we have him. I love his energy, the passion that he brings to the game. And he's stoking the fire, man, in Gainesville. You got to stoke the flames and blow the fire. So this thing can explode, and he's doing all the right things to get that done. He's brought in an elite staff with him to back it up, and he's been a man of his word so far. Everything he set out to do and said he was going to do, he has done that and more. So I am excited that we have him, and I think it's the best outcome we could have hoped for. Man has a plan, but God has another one, and I thank God that He's
Exactly.
here.
Exactly. Did you? I posted a crystal ball. Some people think I'm crazy, but I have communication with that prospect, and I'm talking about Tyler Alexander. Did you get to see the crystal ball when I dropped it?
Yeah, what you had 65%?
75%.
Lord, that's a big prediction, brother.
Your thoughts on Tyler Alexander?
I love him. I love him. He's a great kid, great player. I want all the big guys. You know what I mean? If we can have them all, I want them all. I don't know if we have the budget to get them all, but if we
No, I don't.
can,
Trust
listen,
me.
y'all take a package deal like Wade and Braun and Bosch, and y'all just on the Florida, man. And not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Yeah, y'all come together and do it, man. Put
There's
the
another
minds
kid that
together and
I've
make
been
it happen.
pushing on the internet. He's a 2028 recruit. Your thoughts on Noah Patel?
Noah Patel, man, a nice young kid out of Tampa, man. Thank you for introducing us. He's a great kid. He's flashy. The man can move, man. Looking forward to seeing what he's gonna do this year. I know he messaged me, said he's going to a couple of camps, and yeah, man. The kid got some wiggle on him, man. I know he's young, And if he keeps going and working hard, and he's gonna be something. He just got to keep going and do his thing.
All right. Give me two players on the defensive side and two players on the offensive side who you believe are gonna have a breakout season.
Uh, I go with LJ McCray. And then I'm gonna go with hmm. I'm gonna
Oh,
go with
if you ain't a
uh
Gator podcast said, I'm glad we didn't get those tattoos.
yeah, we supposed to got some lane train tattoos if he had came. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lane. Thank you for not coming. Oh, yeah. I go with LJ McCray and mm, I go with LJ McCray and Miles, man. I know Miles been balling doing this thing, but I think in his defense we're gonna see a different type of Miles, a Brandon Spikes type Miles.
Do you believe we're
Oh,
gonna miss a step up front because we're losing a lot of guys tonight to the draft?
no, no. Those guys were great. But I think just the way this defense is set up is going to be a different type of scheme, and it requires a different type of body. Um, Now you don't make no mistake. Now we can always use big banks. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We can use SAP. You know what I mean? But I just think we're not, as far as missing the step and intensity and defense. I don't think we missed a step, but we definitely gonna always we're gonna miss those bodies and what those guys were able to do. But I think this scheme just is going to be different, and you can see different plays made out of our interior guys for sure.
How far? How I know we have the transporter and everything. Comparing your team that won two national championships and comparing this team, how far away do you think we're from a national championship?
Um, Not far. Not far. Look at Indiana. You know what I mean? The landscape of college football is different.
Yes.
Um, so it takes a different type of mindset to get there. And I think with the transfer thing, it kind of slowed down the passion and intensity a little bit, but it didn't just do it for the Gators. It did it across the country. So if you can get the players and generate that back, you can do it overnight, man. And so I don't believe we're very far at all.
Do you believe we have a lot of true Gators or kids that just want to play because it's the NIL type of era?
Um, I believe I won't say a lot of true Gators, but there's definitely a good nucleus of true Gators on the
Okay.
team that help exude that passion, and as you get indoctrinated in Gator Nation,
Yeah.
that it's gonna rise up out of you.
Of
It's
course.
contagious. The energy is on fire. And those guys, if they're not true, they're gonna convert very shortly here.
Um, are you willing to give me a way too early record prediction, or you can give that on another show? I know you'll be back.
Way too early, undefeated. Undefeated, boss.
um, is there a game that kind of scares you on the schedule right now, based
Uh,
from what you saw in the spring game?
Not based upon what I saw in the spring game, no. But the Florida State always scared me because they ugly.
I was about to say Norvell's got almost 2 feet out the door.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
just
worry
hate I just
about
hate
the
those
them
guys.
hoes.
It's just a strong passion of hate for those guys on the field. Off the field, they all right.
All right, champ, I'm gonna let you go because I know you said you wanted to give me about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
We're about
man.
that time.
Get ready for this draft, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
all the Gator boys that's gonna get drafted tonight, man.
I
Really pulling
appreciate
for my
you,
big
and I
man,
can't wait
big
to have
bench.
you back on the show to talk some more football.
Yes, sir.
Let's see when we can get it back. And I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
the 20 minutes you just gave me,
Already,
guys. Like
boss.
always, stay positive, stay on your grind, and go Gators.
Go Gator, baby. Rolling with Carlos.